This is Harry from Money Teacher. If you filed your taxes this year, you need to hear this right now. People are responding to messages they believe are from the IRS, and their refunds are being rerouted, delayed, or frozen.
This year, with the help of artificial intelligence, scammers are pretending to be real companies, even real people. Some of them have voices so convincing you might not realize it's a scam. Denver 7's consumer investigator Jacqueline Allen shows you the red flags to watch out for before you file.
You may qualify for the 2025 IRS Liability Reduction Program.
At first, Laura Leckman believed it could be real. Did you think it might be legitimate? Yes, she says. I thought, what did I forget? What did I do wrong? Leckman, a Denver-based architect, is already preparing her taxes. Yet in just the past 2 weeks, she's received 7 nearly identical calls, each from a different phone number. I'm reaching out regarding your unresolved tax situation. Whether the voice is artificial or human remains unclear. What is clear to Leckman is that it's a scam. Why did you want to share your story? Because I think I'm being targeted for being an older woman. In most of the messages, callers claim she owes back taxes. According to Megan Conrad of the Better Business Bureau, these reports are surging across Colorado as tax season begins. What role is artificial intelligence playing? AI is playing an increasingly significant role, Conrad explains. It may be a bot delivering a scripted message, but it's designed to sound human, using pauses, filler words like or ah, all to feel more authentic. Scammers are also impersonating real businesses. The BBB has issued an alert involving American tax consultants, a legitimate company whose name and contact information are being spoofed in fraudulent calls and emails. Leckman is no stranger to scams. Her identity has been stolen before, and she's determined not to let it happen again, to herself or to others who hear her story. Her advice is blunt and hard-earned. Be careful. Assume everything is a scam until you prove otherwise. Honestly. Her advice is blunt and hard-earned. Be careful. Assume everything is a scam until you prove otherwise. Honestly. All right, so you just saw how this is actually happening to real people right now. Instead of going back through the details you just saw, what I want to do is break down exactly how this scam works, why it's catching people off guard, and what you need to do to protect yourself. Because this isn't an isolated case, and it's not tied to just one type of call or message. Okay, so first things first. This wasn't an obvious scam. It looked routine, it sounded routine, and that's exactly why it worked. Everything about the timing and the language matched what people already expect during tax season, which made it feel legitimate instead of alarming. Now, let's talk about how this scam actually works, because this is the part most people miss. Number 1, the initial contact. It might come as a phone call, it might be a text message, it might be an email, but it almost always shows up when you're already thinking about taxes. Maybe you just filed. Maybe you're waiting on a refund. Maybe you received a real IRS letter recently. That timing is intentional. The message usually says there's a problem with your refund, an issue with your tax account, or a need to verify information before something can be processed. And here's the key. It doesn't immediately ask for money. It asks you to confirm something. That's how they get you engaged. And this is where people mentally let their guard down, because it doesn't feel like a scam. It feels like paperwork. It feels like one more thing on the to-do list. There's no urgency yet, no threats yet, no consequences spelled out yet, just a sense that something needs to be cleared up. That's deliberate. Scammers want you thinking like a taxpayer, not like a target. Once you're in that mindset, you stop asking whether the contact is legitimate and start focusing on finishing the task in front of you. Number 2, the authority angle. The person on the call sounds calm, professional, measured, no yelling, no immediate threats. In some cases, the voice even sounds like someone you'd expect to hear from a government office. That's not an accident. Scammers have learned that urgency works better after trust is established. Number 3, the verification trap. Once you're engaged, you're told your identity needs to be verified. That might mean confirming personal information. That might mean reading back a one-time code. That might mean clicking a link to secure your account. And this is where real damage happens. Those codes can be real. Those links can look real. And the information you provide can be enough to redirect refunds, access tax records, or steal your identity. People don't think they're giving anything away, but they are. Number 4, the damage happens quietly. Refunds are delayed. Refunds are rerouted. In some cases, accounts are flagged or frozen. And here's the part that catches people later. Most people don't realize right away that something is wrong. They assume delays are normal. They assume the IRS is backed up. They assume it will resolve itself. That waiting period is critical because while people are waiting, scammers aren't. They're filing changes. They're moving money. They're opening the door to identity theft that may not show up for weeks or even months. By the time someone realizes the delay isn't normal, the process to fix it is already slow, complicated, and frustrating. That's why this scam causes so much damage, even when no money is taken immediately. Now, here's the hardest truth you need to hear. Once that happens, fixing it is slow. The IRS does not quickly reverse scam-related issues. Banks may not reimburse losses if the activity appears authorized, and identity problems can take months to untangle. That's why prevention matters more than recovery. Now, let's talk about how to avoid this completely. These are not suggestions. These are rules. Number 1, never respond to unsolicited IRS messages. Not yes, not no, not stop, nothing. Even responding once confirms your number or email is active. Number 2, never share verification codes. No IRS employee will ever ask for a one-time code sent to your phone. Ever. If someone asks for that, the conversation ends immediately. Number 3, never click links in IRS messages. If you need to check your tax status, go directly to IRS.gov yourself. Not from a link, not from a message, not from a call. Number 4, watch how payment is requested. The IRS does not demand payment by gift card, wire transfer, prepaid debit card, or cryptocurrency. That alone tells you it's fake. Now, here's what you should do immediately if you think you've been targeted. Time matters. Number 1, contact the IRS directly. Use the official phone number listed on irs.gov. Explain what happened. Number 2, contact your bank or financial institution, especially if you shared any personal or financial information. Document everything. Number 3, freeze your credit reports, even if no money has moved yet. Identity theft often comes next. Number 4, report the scam. You can report IRS impersonation scams directly through the IRS and the FDC. This creates a paper trail and helps protect others. Now, here's the reality. A lot of people don't want to hear. If something looks authorized on paper, reversing it can be very difficult. That's why slowing everything down matters. And that brings us to the final takeaway. If someone contacts you claiming to be the IRS, assume it's fake until you personally verify otherwise. Slow everything down, protect your information. And remember, the IRS starts with mail, not messages. That one rule alone can save you thousands of dollars and months of stress. I'll see you in the next one.